can't see nobody stopping us. We're unstoppable. Went through a whole lot of obstacles. I swear we did the impossible. Run up that paper, then fuck it up. Go hit the club and then fuck it up. A whole lot of pace, we gon' get it back. You know we gon' get it back.
Welcome back to the Lit Conversation Podcast. We are your hosts, Twice Big East. Big East.
Big Ten.
10. I know you thought I was gonna do it. I ain't do it. Thank y'all for coming back one more time and joining us for another good evening of lit conversations over here on the podcast at that. So we're gonna go ahead and take a toast because we're gonna just gonna dive right in and do what we do. All right.
T.
Baby Bruce cutting up. What's his name? Ooh, Big Nuts.
But no.
Bernard cutting up.
Yeah,
Baby
yeah,
cutting up.
Bruce is the cat. Yeah.
Bernard cutting up. Okay. All right. So Biggie, you got some news for us?
Of course I do. In Florida, there's a dog Melissa has been arrested. She admitted to the cops that she created and sold a sexual explicit content online, having sex with her chihuahua.
Well,
Was it only pause?
wait. I
Was it
got
only
questions.
pause?
But yeah, only pause
Only
man.
pause.
I got a question. Why? I got a question. How
What?
she had sex with the dog?
That is true, huh? Now I'm scratching my
I know
head.
the other way around when dudes be pulling that sick shit. But how it did a?
And they never said that the dog was female or male.
Well, I don't. No.
I
What?
just I can't.
Usher.
I can't.
No.
Yeah,
I,
I,
I ain't
I
able. I
don't
can't.
know.
I can't do it.
And she said it. Although she have sex with her dog, the Chihuahua, she's been known to have sex with other dogs too.
Oh, so she a
Yeah,
doggy hoe.
yeah.
This is fucking disgusting. I'm just gonna
It
say.
is.
Well, okay. Well, yeah.
Well, forget how. Why? The question is why.
No, I'm stuck on how. I can't forget how. I see how the men do it,
How
but
is
I
she approaching
cannot see how
people?
the women do it. I don't get that. So okay.
How is
Well,
she approaching
if it's a
people?
male dog, especially a big dog,
Yeah, but this was a
the
chihuahua. We
yeah, I
ground
know.
chihuahua. He
Yeah,
did me.
yeah, true.
How is she meeting people and how does she approach that conversation? Hey,
She in a
I was
Facebook
I
group.
was looking at your German Shepherd and he was looking kind of good to me and I was just wanting to know
I'm getting them motherfucking straight
can I
dogs.
schedule him for a Friday consult?
Right.
You know, how do you approach somebody with some
She
shit
get on
like
the
that?
DDS on the dog dating site.
I told you only pause,
Exactly.
only
Exactly.
pause,
Only pause.
only pause.
There's a new
Yes,
club in Atlanta.
I'm not.
Do you want? Do you want to know the
Yeah,
name?
go ahead. Cause see, when Ten looked in, was like, "Is it?" I'm like, "Nope, nope."
Publix. Club Publix.
that's a
Not only
goddamn
can
drugstore.
you shop, not only can you shop there,
Uh-huh.
you can also club there between five. I think it's 4 and 9. Happy hour. They have a
Somewhere else with that.
DJ and everything
At
I
Publix.
saw somewhere else with it. Another business got
in
that going
Atlanta.
on.
Yep.
That might be the end thing. Probably finna be
They
the end
just
thing.
trying
I
to get
tell them
people in
motherfucker,
there
give me a
shit.
loaf of bread and have to walk into the group.
Right. I don't know.
They say they love tipsy shoppers.
Mm. That's a hell of a
Yeah.
approach.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
They don't serve no
So
food, just drinks. Go buy your
just
own food.
drink.
Go buy your
Yep.
own food.
Yeah.
Go buy your own food. We got the
Go buy
drinks
your
for you,
yeah.
and we got the music.
And we got the
They
music.
gotta give music too.
Now they got good music.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Georgia teacher was arrested for slapping a 5-year-old, well, a fifth grader, right, for calling her Mr. Lady. Go ahead, T. For
Kids are
calling her
cruel.
Mr. Lady.
Kids are cruel. The teacher was a stud.
N- no.
Was it the
Mm-mm.
other way around?
Yeah.
It was a
Pull her
man.
up for me, T.
Oh, oh my God! Please
Now,
don't.
you about to see Mr. Lady. So imagine, because you can tell this person is big. So imagine this person is slapping your fifth grader.
Big and mean.
Right.
Is this picture like after they took the wig off, or is this like
I would
They
like to
didn't
see
say
this
about
nigga.
a wig, but that's what they showed.
I would like to see this
But
nigga in a
but why
wig.
he got on that hot pink lipstick?
because it matched that pink ass shirt he got on?
And it's literally only on the bottom lip. I think eating Kool-Aid. Wait. Oh man. He's so
This,
okay.
and what the baby called?
The
Mr.
baby
Lady.
called Mr. Lady. So he got upset.
You that mad, bro? Because I know
Right,
you've
you
been
that
called.
mad?
I'm
Why?
looking at your picture, sir. I know you've been called much worse.
Kids are very literal in shit that they see. We all done been through it. When you meet a kid for the first time, sometimes they ask you,
Are you a boy or
Are
"Are
you
you
a
a
girl?
boy?
boy or a
Yep.
girl?" Right?
Yep.
My answer is normally I'm mixed. I tell them that, and they be like, "What the fuck does that mean?" But kids are gonna be truthful.
Yeah, they
That
are.
baby just said what he saw.
Can you
They,
do me a favor and get this off my screen?
Oh no, this for you. I'm saving this as your
Go ahead and get
content.
that off my screen.
yep.
Let's get that off my screen. I better not wake up in the middle of the night and see that stand over there.
Right, and see that. You're right.
Mr. Lady, please go home.
I'm
And
saying
stop hitting these kids.
they look like Donkey Kong with lipstick on. I ain't
I
even lying.
know, it does. I thought it was a joke, but it's not.
It should be.
It should be.
Definitely
You should
should
have
be.
hit somebody kid because they just said what they seen.
And he looked pretty big, so I'm not quite sure what I'm gonna do when he slapped the
That's what
shit out
I'm
of my kid.
saying.
I
So
don't know if I'm gonna have to go up there with a piece of iron because I know I can't
you
just show
do.
up. I know I
You
can't just
do.
show
Not
up.
a piece of
Me and
iron.
him.
Mm-mm.
I'll be like, baby, listen, I'm gonna put some ice on you. I'm gonna tell him don't eat you no more. Damn.
Did y'all hear? I think this was in January that these five teenagers in Atlanta was on the bridge throwing rocks. Yeah, so they was throwing like boulders, right? So they was on the bridge and they threw one, hit the windshield of a man. He crashed and he died on the scene. So now they charging them with second degree murder.
Huh? Well,
And when the police went down to investigate, it was like huge rocks, like seriously, because they between the ages of 15 and 17. Now y'all know better than that. Why would you do that?
Just
they've done that before too.
Right, that's stupid.
doing dumb
Well, they
shit.
about to learn today.
Uh-huh.
Uh, Florida teacher. Nah, I don't know. Did y'all hear about this Florida teacher was beaten up by by a 5-year-old?
The 5-year-old got them hands, huh?
They
This
said
5-year-old.
they said she was hospitalized because the 5-year-old. Well, before they took him out the classroom, he started acting up, flipping chairs and shit. Right. So then they took him to another room, and that's when he attacked her. They said the woman was dazed and confused.
I know she
So
was. Little Jackie Chan got
go
through
put
her.
the 5-year-old in Mr. Lady class.
Uh-huh.
That's how
And
we
let
solve
Mr.
it.
Lady
Yeah,
try
that's
to slap that 5-year-old. You
Yeah,
see what
right.
put
happened
them
now.
together. Put them
See how
together.
we solving things over here?
I mean, shit. I'm here
We're
all
making it
week.
work.
I'm here
But
all
I
week.
don't understand how you gotta let that 5-year-old whoop your ass though. I just
Like,
Oh, either that's the danger of being in classrooms today, though.
yeah.
I read these. They do not pay these teachers enough money for the bullshit that they have to deal with.
yeah, yeah, they don't. So Delta is on the chopping board because the passenger was put off because he used the restroom. The flight attendant told him to sit down because the seatbelt sign was on, but he couldn't hold it no more. So he got up and went to use the bathroom and they put him off. They said he did wrong by getting up because he could have got hurt.
Mhm. Yeah, they
So
they
you
they
what you
strict
want
with
him
that.
to?
They strict with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
They real strict. I've been
So,
on many flights, and then people sit down, sit down. I'm like, listen, if he fall and bust his mouth, you told him to sit down, so he just fell and bust his mouth.
right.
Yeah.
But did you want him to use the restroom on himself?
That was preferable.
Yep, because it's a safety. I mean, the way they
Piss in
look
the
at it,
Mm.
seat. Piss in
it's
the
a
seat.
safety thing.
Got your seatbelt
Yeah,
on.
yeah. You should just put your pants down, sir. You're a man.
Yeah, and you're a
This is
black
real easy for
man,
you.
so you should have pulled it out and let them see. They might would have let you use it with them in there. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Why?
You know.
Why? Yeah. Listen. Okay. Listen.
Yeah. So a parent lost their 9-year-old daughter. Right. San Diego, California. They had this young lady was she went to the dentist and had some procedures done. She was under anesthesia.
Yeah.
They once that wore off, they sent her home. They said she was stable, but once she went to sleep, she didn't wake back up.
You never wake up. I saw that story too. Yeah, that's
Damn.
terrible. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. I saw that. Go to the dentist for just probably a normal procedure and never wake up again.
And
That's
never
tough.
wake up again. Yeah,
I'll
that
tell
was
you
pretty rough.
I'll tell you that.
Yeah,
That's why
it's pretty
you
rough.
give me laughing gas. I like that better.
So yeah, I prefer that too.
Yeah, give me the laughing gas.
They gave her too much.
Yeah.
They gave her too much.
Yeah, probably because she probably wasn't that big either. Cause she was only 9,
99.
and then she was a girl, so
Probably
that
about 80
plays a
pounds,
factor in.
if that. Probably about 80 pounds, if that.
Mm-hmm.
Even if that. Mm, it's crazy.
Yeah. Well, that is Big East news.
Thank you, Big East, for your news.
Yay,
You're
big
welcome.
news. We thank you for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yay. Well, all right, y'all. Look, where y'all want to go next? Wait. I wanted to talk about something first. I ain't brought it up. I know Jay
Okay.
knew about it, and I don't know if you know about it, Big East, but this situation over there in Frisco,
Mm-hmm.
you heard
Yeah.
about that, Jay?
I
Yeah.
don't know what's.
Starting to
Oh,
just open up and spiral.
uh-huh. Uh, I remember the day it happened, right? I was at McDonald's with Nikki, and Nikki
Mm-hmm.
got an alert came across her phone
Mm-hmm.
of what had happened. So it showed the picture of the kid. Me being ignorant, because you know I am, I made a joke
Mm-hmm.
from the
Right.
first picture I saw. I made a joke about it. It wasn't even an hour later when the kid's true pictures came out. Nowhere
Okay.
near. Didn't look nothing like that original picture they put out on the original alert, right? End up so much shit been going on. Cause now at this point it's black versus white. It sadly is black versus white.
Okay.
Um People are in the beginning, I guess before the black side started talking about it, they were the white side was saying how this was a model kid. He that the black kid was looking for trouble.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they just made this black kid out to be a monster. Somewhere down the line, somebody put out what I assume to be correct information on this child, on this 17-year-old child that they had
Mm-hmm.
in jail with a $1 million bond, right? So they start to tell the story. So it kind of unfolds. You still don't necessarily know like the true story because they say they still interviewing people, but the
Mm-hmm.
story unfolds. They first said the black boy came there looking for trouble. This black kid was on the damn track team. They did a damn track meet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Then the twin, the one that got killed, got a twin brother. The twin said, "We don't even know him." A picture surfaces with all in the same picture.
Mm-hmm.
So which part is it? You know him or you don't?
No. Right.
Then they start saying that the white kid asked the black boy to get up, and the black boy said, "I'm not getting up. Make me get up. And if you touch
Mm-hmm.
me, boom."
Mm-hmm.
So now, as of I guess sometime last week, maybe or this week, they got actual videos of what actually happened.
Okay.
Right. So I think he may get out of it, but now the attorney Lee Merritt, who
Mm-hmm.
is yeah, everybody know him because he was being Crump and him, but now he done got hold of it. So, but this kid also, so the kid had a public defender. So
Mm-hmm.
in the news, they were saying that the kid's first lawyer quit. That's not true. It was a public defender. His family obtained him a personal attorney. Like they're just trying to make it out for this kid too. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know
They
what
trying
it
to make
is.
this. They trying to get his kid life in prison. That's
Yeah.
what it looked like to me at the end.
Yeah.
Hmm.
But with everything come to accounts, the white like I mean, because wrong is wrong and right is right. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
And not for nothing, somebody lost their lives, and it was a child who had the rest of their life ahead of them, right? So
Hmm.
then they say the white kid walked over to the little black kid, and that's the way I'm gonna have to explain because that's what it is. He walked
Hmm.
over to the little black kid, told the black kid to move. It was raining. They were under a tent.
Okay.
The whites wanted to say the black kid had no business there. He was a part of the fucking track team.
Hmm.
The then when I'm thinking about him, like, well, he came equipped with a knife. Something was already going on. Or maybe he knew he was going over there with them today. I don't want no shit out of them. Something probably had happened before. White kid broke his phone, muffled him up. Black kid won't go. And unfortunately, he stuck him in the heart.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, he stabbed him in the heart, which that's just unfortunate. And then he tried to run away or something, but they got him. Then they say when
Hmm.
they got to talking to him, interrogating stuff. He said, "There's no alleged. I did it. I did do it. Like I'm not denying I did it.
But you
Right.
need to know what the situation was.
Right. What the cause was? What's the
Either
root of
why
it?
I did it.
This might have been some self defense shit because
Yep.
Hmm.
a lot of the accounts said that the brothers was kind of like teaming on him.
Mm-hmm. And they said they
Well,
were
it
working.
had to be something like that. That's why he bought a knife. He tried to
That's
protect
what I
himself.
said. That's what I said. And
So,
they said they were bullies, and they said that somewhere, I guess it must have been some kind of social media post. They were calling blacks monkeys.
Mm.
that's on Twitter.
That's always a
Mm.
Twitter. It was a Twitter thing. Yeah, I don't
Hmm.
really see how I do see because in this world we living in today, you know whatever. But like in a just world, I don't see how they can even hold this kid at this point. But maybe they're
In the
holding him
media,
until they're through with their investigation. I don't know.
they tried him in the media already.
Already
When they posted his
that
picture,
first picture.
the
Because
first
every picture since this kid got a 4.0, this kid's captain of the football team, this kid worked at Foot Locker. Like, huh? You say
Well,
he walking looking for trouble?
right. Well, whenever we is under scrutiny, they always come forward with anything that looks bad on us.
so
They definitely tried to turn it on this kid, but you
Hmm.
essentially you can.
they posted a picture of the little black boy. He had like an airsoft gun, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
You can see the orange chip on there, let you know that it's not real.
Hmm.
They was like, this is the person who, fatally stabbed this boy. But then when you go through their social media posts, they on there with
They
real guns
holding
in their day.
rifles.
They
Yeah.
holding their arms with
As
they
always,
and they
And
out
that
you
there
ain't
know,
nothing
shooting
new.
and shit with
they
their
Right.
never
guns.
want to tell the truth about stuff. They
But my
never
Mm-mm.
want
thing
to tell the
is,
truth.
you can't do that. And I think really some of this shit need to go back to these media outlets because
It does.
y'all are changing the narrative. Y'all are
Hmm.
saturating and fucking up the jury
On
pool
purpose.
on purpose.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm
Uh-huh.
saying?
Uh-huh.
Bad news travel faster than anything. And
Hmm.
unless you living under a fucking rock, you can't be like, I ain't never heard this. I've never seen any of these details. So you can never
You
have a
have.
jury of unbiased people
You
because
can't
they've
have a fair
already
jury.
been subjected to this
Yep.
shit from the internet.
Right.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, that's true. And them kids were the little white boys. They they said they were bullies. They said they were
Then y'all
bullies.
doing
So
interviews with your daddy in the background. He was like, he was such a good son. And
Right.
so was the
I'm
little
looking
black
like,
boy.
you used the hard
They
R,
also
don't you?
tried to make it look like the black boy came from, was like just a troublemaker. Come to find
Mm-hmm.
out,
Hmm.
this man, mom and daddy in the house with him, been in the house with him. I was just reading today. They say they take summer vacations every summer, like a wholesome family, a
Right.
decent, well-to-do family. What are you talking about?
Right. You know they always want to spend their welfare, food stamps,
That wasn't
one
him though.
parent in the household.
That
That's
wasn't
the
him
narrative
though.
they want to spend on every black person.
They
It
want
wasn't
to try
him. That
it
wasn't
in
his
the,
case.
they
Yeah.
tried in the media first.
Uh huh.
Hmm.
And then the media, it fucks up everything else.
If them videos, they looking at them videos say what the people say happened. There is
Hmm.
nothing they not gonna be able to charge their kid with that. Because you
Hmm.
first of all, to me in my mind, yeah, I know the justice system don't work like this. You You keep your fucking hands to yourself. So whatever happened to
Right.
you, when you walk up and put your hands upon somebody, it just happened to you.
That's some shit
Right.
we learned as kids. Keep your
We learned
hands
that
to
You to
real
yourself.
early.
yourself. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. I wanted to bring it up because I know we hadn't touched on that.
You
All
know
right.
what? But I
Mm-hmm.
think in today's society, like certain people have this inflated sense of I'm better, I can do
They do.
whatever, I'm
Mm-hmm.
untouchable,
Mm-hmm.
and couple that with entitlement, it makes you a little brave. But I have to let y'all know if you are watching, we are not our ancestors.
Not. We're not.
That turn the other
This
cheek
this
shit
new
is done.
administration got y'all thinking this, but this
That is
this
I keep telling
the
you
new
every time
administration got
we
y'all
in,
thinking it's this, but
that's
this
what it
ain't that.
is.
This ain't that. You
Uh-uh.
know, we have
Exactly
to
what it
we
is.
have to turn the other
Uh-uh.
cheek generation. We the
Mm-mm.
knuck
Uh-huh.
if you buck generation.
And
So
them
just know
kids, them
that.
kids walking around like they shit don't stink and like the ground they made of concrete, they got that from somewhere.
Yeah, it's a
Mm-hmm.
learned behavior.
It's a learned
Yeah.
behavior. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
you
Absolutely.
So
don't
while your mama
inherit
and your
that
dad are
through
walking around here talking about how
genes.
good of a kid he was, y'all need to catch the next set of charges.
Mm-hmm.
That's terrible. We're just gonna pray with thoughts and prayers to all involved. Two families losing. One family lost. The other family is going through. So thoughts and prayers to all involved. It's senseless.
Mm-hmm.
I do hate that kid lost his life, and I do hate this kid is locked up for it. So, hey, what can you do?
He's subject to lose his life because once you go into some shit like this, nobody
Mm-hmm.
wants to touch you.
The
As
boy had
far
two
as
football scholarships.
yeah, they start rescinding shit quickly. Oh, we don't want that.
Oh, them scholarships gone.
You know what I
Yeah,
Once
that's
mean?
he
scholarship
clear his
gone.
name, once he clear his name, he'll be, he'll get back on track. But you know how long that's gonna take him? That won't happen
Exactly.
Yeah,
tomorrow.
wow.
Yeah, it won't
It's
happen
gonna
Exactly.
take
tomorrow.
a while.
Yeah, it is. It is. It is. Okay, well,
Yeah.
again, thoughts and prayers. We at the LCP. Thoughts and prayers, y'all. Thoughts and prayers.
Alright.
All right, what y'all want to
LCP.
go into next? What y'all want to go into next? What y'all want
Well, let's do this.
to do
I have a
this?
video that I have Jay at the queue up, and let's talk about that for a minute. What we got going on here, huh? Get the camera on my face. What we got going on here, huh? What's y'all? Man, don't fucking junior me, man. Don't fucking junior me, man. It's your third time this week popping up at my motherfucking house without letting me know you gonna pop up. Huh? You fucking eat chicken? And you got these little ass shorts on? What's wrong with y'all, man? What the hell y'all got going on? You got your legs wide open? Drinking this, I ain't fucking tripping. You think I'm stupid or something? What the y'all got going on? I don't give a damn what. Say, man, what's going on, huh? What's going on? I'm frying chicken for my man. That's it. And why are you recording? Get the camera out. Well, your man just got here, and I come home. Think about this shit. I'm coming home to my motherfucking pops in the kitchen with my goddamn girl put these little ass shorts on. Well, I'm the type of person I listen to what you say and what you don't say. And the main thing she said, I'm here
Cooking
frying
chicken
chicken
for my
for
man.
my man. You didn't say I'm frying chicken for you. You said I'm frying chicken for my man. So that means her man is your daddy. That's why he always over there with your legs wide open.
Y'all
I
know
don't
what?
know.
Yeah. Y'all know. I sure would hate to think me and my daddy got the same taste in women.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
that's not cool. And then
Listen,
you,
he did exactly right. You get your
yeah,
go
he
up in there.
did.
You should whoop your dad ass. I'm gonna tell you. You should have called
Yep.
body harm to your daddy because, and he should have probably, slapped her once.
Yeah. Slap the
Mhm.
shit out of her.
Just once. Just one hard one
Mm-hmm.
though. Backhand though. Backhand.
Mm-hmm.
That's nasty.
There's a lot of
Yeah.
things wrong with this video. The outfit choice, right? Yeah, I get it. You
Yeah.
at home, but certain things are inappropriate when you are
Agreed.
a taken individual,
Mm-hmm.
right? I love my wife. She can wear whatever she want for me. But if one of y'all come over here, the shorts better not be that little.
Listen,
Mm-hmm.
when my cousin was staying, remember my cousin was staying with us, right?
Mm-hmm.
I got so motherfucking tired of looking up seeing Nikki look like she wearing sweatsuits around, look like she wearing snowsuits around this motherfucker. I'm like, girl. She was like,
Uh-uh.
Right.
uh.
Shout out to Nikki.
She used to be like,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm in the room. She ain't even coming out. She ain't fucking with you like that. But
Right.
yeah, like if you got any kind of respect for your person, you know what I'm
You gonna
saying?
Right.
get that
You,
shit.
yeah. If you got any kind of respect for your person, come on, bro.
And the
He
daddy
said, you
wrong
got
as
these
shit
little
too.
ass shorts on and shit.
Right.
My boy said, he ain't blind or dumb.
He said he ain't blind or dumb. Like,
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
well. Nigga, dad sitting over there just chill. Like he
Right,
wasn't
right,
even,
right. He over there
enjoying the
skinning and
view.
grinning.
He
yeah, he
enjoying the
played.
view and eating his chicken and shit.
That
Mm-hmm.
chicken good. She fried that chicken with
She
love.
fried the fuck out that chicken.
Both of her men. She fried that chicken with love for both of her players.
Mm-hmm.
Because the
Nah, she
dad
don't
had
Yeah.
like
already gave
water.
her some money when he came in.
Cause that's
You
her
know
sugar
that.
daddy.
You
That's
know
what it
that.
is. That's what it is.
Mm-hmm. That's exactly what it is.
You've been at McDonald's making them Big Macs all wrong and shit. And your daddy over here, he got a bunch of money. He got
He
a
over there hitting
retirement
her with
check
the
every
secret
month.
sauce.
Mm-hmm.
He getting the recipe away and shit. Your daddy, your daddy got that retirement money. He get that retirement check
Mm-hmm.
when it's fat.
He better
He
be
Like,
worked
boy,
at
careful.
Coca
boy,
Cola
boy,
all
boy,
his life.
look. He be like, boy, you don't know what you doing with that right there.
Let me
Yeah.
show you.
You gonna
Hey, she did. He is a junior, right? Did I
mm-hmm.
Yeah,
miss how I said junior?
yeah.
Stop
You gonna fuck
playing.
around and have a grandbrother.
Yep, a grandbrother. For real.
What's that saying? Ain't nothing an old man and a young girl can do but make a baby. You gonna have an old looking
And
ass
it's gonna be an
brother.
old baby.
Yep, a old ass looking baby.
Uh-huh.
Nah, that's just disrespectful on so many levels.
That is.
I'd have to whoop
Yes.
daddy ass and put her out. Like
Uh-huh.
two bonds would have been
I
broken
might.
that day.
Yeah, I might not whoop my daddy ass, but I'm done with him, and I'm done with her.
Mm,
Like I'm gonna let
yeah,
y'all do what y'all do, cause at this point I gotta have cooties. No,
yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. I
Look,
never
have
wanted. I
worms,
never wanted nothing from you, daddy. No.
have worms and shit.
Yeah.
That's what they used to
I
say.
wanted nothing from you. What I did want from you, it didn't slither and slide and stuff.
Right.
I want nothing from
Like,
you.
man,
Damn fine.
Worm.
like
Because
you
in
can
the
keep
first
that.
place, I don't really care who you are. I would never, if you're single, but if you got somebody, I'm not popping at your up at your house like that. I just
That's
think
Mm-mm.
that's
disrespectful.
disrespectful.
You wait till I
I
get
ain't
Yeah,
gonna.
home and you
I
call
am
me
gonna
right.
let you know.
and
Cause
ask
first of
if it's
all,
appropriate.
right. First of all, I'm
Period.
talking nigga. Let me tell you something, girls. You gonna be your ass at home? Cause I ain't coming over here for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Cause I ain't
Right.
never get in my car, and hit somebody's house, and they don't know I'm coming like that. Not
You're
no more.
right. Unless y'all cool and it's an emergency. Other than
Three
that,
times
no.
in a week.
Right.
Is
Oh
it your,
yeah,
your third
Girl,
shit.
you
time
say it
over
was
here?
3 times.
He said it's your third time
First of all,
over
I
here.
He
keep coming home looking at you like you live here.
right.
Um,
Look. I didn't see you this much when I was a kid.
and
I'm telling you.
Hey, you, you. Here we go.
where she got to go?
Mm.
What she got to do?
Go on log out. Go
Put
on
that little
log
finger.
out.
Put that little finger.
Yeah, but
Go
that
on log out. Log
finger,
out.
That's tough.
It's time for you to go.
He
mm-hmm.
mad. He cussing and everything. So yeah, I don't
Mm-hmm.
like you. You get your
He
point
probably gonna
across.
fight daddy. He probably would.
Um,
The next video is him on cops because he don't whoop daddy ass. And
you know what
because
that girl laugh.
they in the front yard
Mm-hmm.
tussling.
Rolling. Cause can't damn want to fight, so they just rolling. Rolling. Rolling the
Mm-hmm.
river. Mm-hmm. That was a good one.
Do, 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 do,
Well,
do,
since
do.
we
Go
Do,
Rick.
do,
so don't nobody care that I be disappointed. What is happening? What's happening? What is
No,
happening,
they
y'all?
they 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 asking you why are you disappointed? You started the song.
You did.
The
Mm-hmm.
song.
You
Uh-huh.
opened the
The
door.
song.
You opened the door, so you
Yeah.
know
The
each don't know lyrics.
song. Since we on this foolishness right here, that with Junior and them, I got one for you.
Po Junior.
Now,
Yeah, Junior, I'll take it in bed. I got faith in
Mm-hmm.
Junior. Yeah.
Me too.
Okay, I'm
Me
gonna
too.
read y'all some. I'm gonna
all
read
right.
Oh
y'all
Lord.
some. And then we
Okay.
got yeah.
All right.
All right. Now don't be moving your shoulders and stuff, biggies. Just listen to what All right, or whatever. All right, my
Oh, oh,
girlfriend wanted to take me on a vacation out of town. Okay.
okay.
I had to ask my mom to watch the kids, but she said she would only do it if I paid her. I told my girlfriend my mom wanted money and she
Mhm.
told me to pay her. I said I shouldn't have to pay since you initiated the trip. We got into an argument because she feels like she's paying for the entire trip. So the least I could do is pay my mom to watch the kids. I didn't initiate the trip, so I don't think I should have to pay anything. I told her I was better off with men because I didn't have to worry about this when I was with them. Now she's saying she no longer wants to be with me.
It's
I stand with girlfriend. Bye,
me
girl.
too.
Bye, girl. Bye.
Get your ass on out of here before I call Junior.
Yeah, with girlfriend. Cause if I'm paying for the trip, them your kids, right?
Right.
If you was going on a girls trip with your homegirls, and your mama said, "I watch them, but
You gotta pay me.
you're gonna have to like buy me some groceries or leave some money here for them to do some things or whatever," you was gonna have to eat that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Plus, eat your portion of your girls trip. So if I'm paying for all of the trip, and those are your children, the least you could do is run your mama that $40.
Well,
Bitch,
what
and you
is?
gonna go dig yourself a grave. Bitch, yesterday I didn't
Yeah,
even motherfucking know your ass. Uh-huh. I didn't know you yesterday. So what's gonna be like tomorrow? I won't know you. No.
but
No,
it
you're
sounds like
ungrateful.
she don't want to be with her because if my girl be like, well,
No,
yeah, babe,
I don't think
since
she don't want to be with it. Don't sound like that at all
yeah,
to me.
she
It
definitely
don't
don't want to be
sound
with her because you
no,
making the
I'm
argument
not
about
agreeing
giving
with
your
you.
mom.
It does not sound like that to me.
Mm-hmm.
See, it don't sound like she don't want to be with her. That ain't what it sounds like to me. It sounds like she wants to use her. Is what it sounds like.
But that too, because
Yeah, cause
if you
she want to
have
be with her.
somebody who spent money on the trip, and the only thing you have to do is give your mama a few dollars or whatever, then why don't you do that? It's like you fighting. What you fighting for?
And then
So, but
No,
you
it's
know what?
almost
I'd be
like
like,
she
you know
feels
what?
like she
You stay
deserves.
here with your kids, and I'll go on this trip by myself.
It's almost
right.
like she feels like she deserves everything that she wants. She
But you know
want me to
No.
what?
pay her mama. I'm not paying your mama. I'm paying
Mm-mm.
$2,000 to go live with you for 2 days. The
Yeah.
least you
Right.
could do. So what you gonna pay to live with me? That's why I charge you. Now
Uh
Mm-hmm.
what
no.
you go? I know,
No.
I know.
No. Yeah.
I
So
gotta leave.
you
I
gotta
gotta
hit it.
leave.
You gotta hit it. Get on up out of here.
I'm out of town tomorrow. All right, I'm gone. Listen.
But also in dealing you used to dealing with dudes.
Yep.
The dude is looking at that as another part of what he's paying for the P, right? I
Right.
got my own P.
So he was
Right.
gonna get you from the rooter to the tutor anyway.
He,
So
he gonna
now,
get
yeah,
you.
he'll gladly pay your
Whatever
mama.
he can
Cause
do to
now,
facilitate him getting access to that P, he gonna do that. Whereas
now,
I got my own P.
cause now I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
fuck you with
I
my
ain't paying for it.
toes.
Not never.
Oh yeah. But they like that though.
On no day. And I also want you single mothers to quit going after studs.
Well, they don't have to worry
See,
about me
that's what you
because
want. I
shit.
want the studs
I
to keep saying they somebody's daddy.
right,
That's what
because
I
I ain't
want.
claiming nobody else
That
child.
too. That
Mm-mm.
too. You said that.
That's what I want.
Nope.
I get so sick of looking up seeing that shit. I'm like, bro,
Me too.
Listen, the
when you
good
done had a
Lord ain't.
penis to spit some sperm out of, huh? When?
Mm-mm.
Huh?
Mm-mm. You
It's-
got the fact that you got to use a strap on
Okay, all right, all right, all right, all right.
and that
Yeah.
spell backwards is no parts. So you ain't got the parts
Yep. No
for that
porch.
to be nobody's daddy.
That well,
Oh, now I need to go.
you
They don't have. They don't have.
don't know.
They don't have.
Just gonna scooch
That's
on away.
terrible. Listen,
Yeah.
hey, the girl say she want her to pay them extra $40. Cause that's about all her mama gonna charge. Her mom probably want some bill. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. She ain't doing
Your
that
mama probably keep your kids for free during the week.
all the time. That's why she
That-
wants some money
That's why
now.
she wants some money so
Right,
that
because
when
you
she
going
gets
out of
somebody
town.
kid. Like,
Hey,
look,
bro,
I
that's
need
your
to go to
mama. She
work.
ain't finna charge you no $100 a hoe to keep the.
I
And
hope
even
not.
if she did, she just did. Like you ain't got nobody else to keep her.
Right.
Oh, well. You take her to a daycare or something like that, it'll be more than that. What you
Mm-hmm.
talking
Be
about?
scared about a drop in where they stay overnight like that.
Yeah, they do, but they have them though.
I'd be scared of some shit like that. You just willy nilly just I'm gonna drop my kid off.
Yeah, literally. Shit. I you damn near be scared to drop her head off in the daytime, let alone in the night.
Right. Let alone night.
No,
Yeah.
I can't. If I can't find a babysitter, I guess I just ain't fucking going.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm. That's
you
what
gotta
being
put
a
that in
parent is,
place.
though. That's what
Yeah.
being a
Hmm.
parent is about. You can't always, because I know for a long time we couldn't get up and do what we wanted to do.
At all.
We
Right.
17 now, so we got a lot of room. But
Yeah.
baby, a year ago, and even still, I am not leaving my house, leaving my 17-year-old kid here by himself. I can't do it. I would wherever I'm going, I wouldn't be able to sleep. No,
Because
no.
now you're worried.
I'm worried. I'm be up all night, so I might well stay here. Shit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, all right, girl. Go ahead. You're a loser.
Not going ahead, you a loser. Where she going
Yeah,
back
she a
to?
loser. Man,
She
like
going
cut
back
me
to the
out.
Loser.
she going
Let
back to the
who?
garbage.
Is that her? She what?
She going back to the garbage.
Oh, in that bag tied up on the curb. So, take
Mm-hmm.
that. That's why all the that's why all the scraps go.
To the garbage.
Yeah.
Yes, yes. The leftovers that you threw that 3 days old, they go to the guy.
Mm-hmm.
She a 3 day old leftover.
Hmm.
All
She
right,
passed the
y'all.
expiration date.
She's some spoiled milk. All right, so all right, y'all. Let's get to the good part though. We watched this doc called Come On.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I took notes on that joint. I like that shit was so interesting to me. I got a page full of notes.
Okay.
I'm like, what? Okay. Start it off. Jay, you look. What? I see you look to the left.
I was looking at.
Okay.
I'm
You
looking at my
what?
notes.
I know you wasn't there one time. I see you look to the left.
Looking at my notes. I had to do a part two. It was so many of them.
Oh, baby, I got one, two. I got 3 pages.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
it's on my phone though, but it's 3 pages.
yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's start at the top with our boy Graham Hornigold. First of all, where you get that last name?
Right.
Hornigold.
Where you get that name from?
All right. And before we start to talk about it, let's remember all this shit took place over a year.
Mm, it did.
Yep.
It
1 year.
did.
Damn, you had a hell of a 2023, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just gonna start. Well, I'm gonna start off because I got like the first about 2 minutes of it, and then
Okay.
okay. So it starts off with him meeting Heather, right? In the beginning, Heather being his wife.
Mm-hmm.
Very first 2 minutes of the show, that's kind of like where it was, right? Then it kind of take a dark turn because he thought he had escaped his. Like, I'm narrating. It starts to take a dark turn because he thought he had escaped his past, but his past kind of came back up to him. Okay, so
That's
Huh?
all you got.
go ahead.
So this come shit was kind of messed up. So Graham basically, it was it was a lot. Imagine that you are a 45-year-old adult. You living your life. You successful, but your upbringing was bad, right? Because your mama gave you up for adoption. You went to foster care. Ended up being with your dad. He really wasn't shit.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Used to
And
tear
by the
your ass up
time
on
you
your
was
farm.
18, you had to whoop your daddy ass.
Yep.
You know what
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying? So,
Yep.
life ain't been just the greatest for you. Fast forward, you 40 some years old, living your life, just doing your thing, find out your wife is pregnant, your partner. I think that's
Yep.
interesting that they always said your partner. Your
Uh-huh.
partner's pregnant with your first baby, you excited, and you get an email.
He found
Hey,
that birth certificate when they was cleaning up.
he found the birth certificate when he was cleaning up. You get an email that say, hey, Graham, I've been
Mm-hmm.
looking for you. I'm your mama. A motherless child gets an email from their mother, supposedly.
See, okay, let me take a break real quick. That's where I was when we was talking about this before we started, before we turned the cameras on.
Mhm.
Mm,
That was my point of view right there. He was a motherless child, right?
Mhm.
And he
mm,
didn't have the best upbringing. Of
Yeah.
course, he was gonna run to her. He thought
Yeah.
his savior is knight in shining armor.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
He felt like, oh my God, I finally get to put a piece of my life together that's been missing for so long. And you
mm.
know, we as humans, we emotional,
He knew that too. Mm-hmm.
you know,
Very emotional.
and this bitch preyed on him
Mm-hmm.
from that
Yeah,
aspect.
she
That,
definitely did that.
that was her avenue in. She was like, yeah, let me get in here. And that's what
He
she
got to be
did.
going to hell.
She got close to him
He
via
did.
email first, you know. And I you know what, I applaud him for trying to do some form of due diligence. He was like, well,
Yeah.
what's my middle name? You know, where was I born?
Mhm. She
What's my
knew it
daddy
all.
name? She knew it all,
Mm-hmm.
you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit that wasn't public record. So he was like, okay, you might be who you say you are.
Right.
When she asked to meet, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was a scam. I ain't gonna lie.
I
It
did
still
Like,
too.
was.
what
Uh
this woman come from?
huh.
It still
Even
was.
even I thought it was a scam. Even though she knew the stuff that he was asking, I still thought it was a scam.
I thought
Yeah.
it was Pam.
I never thought he was gonna fold the way it unfolded.
Yeah. So for him to fly out to Liverpool and meet her, and as
Mm-hmm.
soon as he met her, his description of meeting her was like when they do skin to skin for the newborns. He was like, I felt that instant. Yeah, I felt that instantly as soon as I touched her hand.
Sky
And
open up.
the sky opened up and the heaven
Yup.
started singing to him, and the light
Yup.
from the Lord shined down
He
upon
had
him,
seen Jesus
and
Christ.
he was in bliss, right? He was he was
Yep.
taken up in the
Yes.
spirit, you know, and she saw that as an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like she used that as an opportunity. She used his love and wanting and longing for her
Mm-hmm.
as a weapon, as
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying. And so, from for her to do that to him, you despicable bitch. Like,
Yep.
I don't like shit like
Yeah.
that. Don't prey on people, and that's what she did.
No.
She preyed on him.
She did.
Mm.
Told these elaborate ass lies. I'm
She
the
did.
what did she say? I'm the unofficial daughter of the Sultan of
Oh
Brunei.
yeah, she did. Oh, nice little name. Like,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's the what is it called? What did they say she was?
I damn
The
right there down. Uh-uh.
It's some kind of child. She was basically born out of wedlock, but she was born away from the Sultan's other wives or whatever.
Mm.
Uh, so she's like,
She
yeah,
had pictures and everything.
she had pictures
She
and
did.
everything. Like this shit was
She know
so
how to use
elaborate.
Photoshop.
The shit was
I
so
I think
elaborate.
she's, and people use this word so loosely, but I think she's narcissistic, and
Mm.
she know how to pick her prey, and she see what they are weak at, and that's what she go towards. Cause most of them people, it seems like either, well, the son, he ain't have no mom, and maybe them other people probably didn't have no parental guidance
No, but them
or
other people were
grandparent
different.
guidance.
But them
Now
other people was about money though.
she
It was
Yeah, but
used
she had to pull them
about
in though.
money.
the way she pulled them in, the way she pulled the Asian guy in, and
Mm,
the Asian lady and her director boyfriend, the filmmaker boyfriend, she
Uh-huh.
pulled them in via the cultural ties. Like that. Well, she pulled them, the director and his girl
Yeah, but
in
it
via the
was gonna be
cultural
a
ties.
favor for a favor type shit. But like you
Right.
saying, she knew with them with their culture, they get it.
mm,
Yeah.
But
mm.
she promised them something in advance though.
But she didn't give it to him.
But the other
No,
guy was the
we know
cancer guy.
that.
Oh yeah. She also told him that she had 6 months to live
Oh
and that
yeah,
she was dying of
she had
cancer.
cancer.
Now I'm gonna tell y'all
Yeah, brain
this.
cancer.
This reminds me of every text message and email scam that you see. If you
Mm-hmm.
get an email or a text message and it's urgent that you do something,
Mm-hmm.
that's a goddamn trick, okay?
Mm-hmm.
They playing on the sense
That
of
is.
urgency and saying that something is wrong to force you into making a decision that your mind needs to really look at hardcore.
Mm-hmm.
If you see an email and shit spelled wrong,
Mm-hmm.
verbiage wrong,
Uh-huh.
but the title
Uh-huh.
is like urgent, you need to do this or you'll lose.
Right.
People be like, "Oh shit, I'm finna lose access." Then you put your credit card number in there, and before you know it, they done got your ass.
She had videos and stories and shit to match her life.
I know.
Yes, she worked, but she's a 40-year criminal. She worked on this.
She
She
a
had
professional.
time. She a
Yeah.
professional.
She got
I
that
got a
mind
question.
over there.
Who was recording all these conversations? Y'all had to know some shit was up for y'all to record these conversations.
Right.
When she was like, "Oh, I love you, son," and all of this and that, don't be mad and all this shit. Who you had to feel like something was wrong to be recording these conversations?
Why she went about them people Land Rover and BMW made them people basically pay for their own stuff?
And then put
That
the
part.
in their name. That's where she got their ass at. Oh, I did
Hmm.
you.
But
Secure.
that's a red flag in itself. Like when she always want to give money. See when what's his name? The son invited his friend over and he's like, "Oh, you family too? I'm gonna give you some money too." Who does that? You know, like
It
no,
was the
No,
don't
you
tell
came broke and
grandma.
you leaving broke. Stop playing with me.
right,
It was a don't tell Graham, but you need to give me something.
right.
I'm
Because
finna.
I'm always giving and I never get anything in return. That's what
Bitch,
she
you always
said.
And
scheming.
guess what? Today you don't get nothing either.
If I got to give it to you,
I been broke. So
it's
after
because
she
of
bought the
you.
cars, right? After she bought the cars, 2 months later, the wife she was pregnant and she went into labor.
Hmm.
He wasn't there.
Now he
No.
was there when she went into labor. It was after.
Let's see. So she called something. Okay.
It was
Uh huh.
after the baby was born. They came home, and then the mama came and was like, "You don't let me see my grandson. I don't like you." Then she started trying to drive a wedge between him
Yeah.
and his
Yeah.
But
girl.
she did that because the lady, the wife, thought she saw it.
Yeah,
Hmm.
So she needed him to get the hell away from her
Yeah.
before
She
she
need to
started with
isolate
him.
him.
Yep.
Yeah.
that's
Yep.
where the Switzerland trip came in.
Went to Switzerland. Yep.
And
Introduced
she
him to
didn't want that
everybody.
man to go home for his baby first Christmas.
Mm-mm.
Right. Y'all
Mm-mm.
was in Switzerland for months.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Months.
But
Y'all was
look,
supposed to pop over there,
y'all
sign
got
paperwork, and pop back.
y'all got to get to it. She
Yeah.
look,
Yeah.
look, look.
Yeah.
She
Look,
the
my head
grand.
go down, tip down to it. Cause she did the game right.
She's the grand hustler.
At this
Yeah.
point, we need to call Baby and Manny Fresh because she the number one stunner.
She the
Not
number one
not
star.
them. Not
You
them.
sure got
Hmm.
that right.
So what y'all they said that when she went to that bank in Switzerland, okay, this particular bank, the minimum account balance you can have to even have an account there is $20 million.
Hmm.
Okay. When she took him to that bank and that bank manager met them after hours in that
Yeah.
private room, was he in on the shit too?
Hell yeah, he in on
I
it.
feel like he was, but
He
they
had to
said that
be.
he wasn't. Him and the lawyer have not been charged, or they saying they wasn't part of that. But she didn't even have no. She couldn't have had no fucking account there, and she was scamming people like this.
Hmm.
So why did you keep up that pretense and do all that extra shit? Had him up there talking about we finna sign some paperwork, and the paperwork. Oh well, she's got so many accounts everywhere. This motherfucker said she got a farm in Indonesia.
Yep.
She doing palm oil. She got
Yes, she sure
she's
did. She
selling
did say that
mangoes.
too.
She's selling bananas. She got oranges. She got mandarins. Like
Uh-huh.
this lady was hustle man with the
Yeah.
She was
kazoo,
supposed to man
with the
from the fifth
kazoo
floor.
in the jacket. You know what
Hmm.
I'm saying?
What you got, Chief?
What you got, she? And then the way she was manipulating, making it a familial type thing, trying to
Hmm.
make it family. Oh, I'm gonna call you grandson.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm gonna call you
Hmm.
grandson. You call me grandma. Give
Uh-huh.
grandma, let grandma hold about 10
She was
racks.
that old lady charm on her too.
Yeah.
She
Now,
definitely
I
was.
ain't about to call you grandma, cause you know my mama.
Oh,
Yeah,
she'll be
my
my mama
mama.
all she want to. She got that 20 mil. She can be my whatever. Well,
She never
let's see.
produced it. She
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
she never produced it. You know what I'm saying? So
Mm-mm.
she really just she
But with
played
Graham,
daddy.
you got to cut him a little slack because at first I was calling him stupid, but I had to turn around and cut him a little slack because
Mm.
she living in these fucking apartments, these lavish apartments. She done bought before I caught on what she was doing. She done bought me and my wife like our dream cars essentially. She's traveling everywhere, doing everything essentially. So he in his mind, he's like, "Oh, I found my mama." and my mama is filthy fucking rich.
Yeah, but a lot of that shit he was paying for it.
Right.
Some
Oh,
of it.
can you I need you to let me hold 15,000 because I can't get to my account because COVID, it's
Uh-huh.
tied up and shit like that.
She
That
did it
Mhm.
at the right time too. During
true.
COVID.
Yeah.
Dang.
Right.
That's when they went to London
Uh-huh.
and they stayed in London for a minute and
They was
she
in
had
that apartment in London, right?
yeah,
That luxury apartment.
and she had
Yeah.
reached out to paying for that 50K.
Mm-hmm. For the 50K.
She had hit him for the
Propane.
50K. Then turn
Propane.
around, hit him for another 10.
Propane.
And then hit him for some
Man,
more.
that was crazy though.
When they started
Propane.
calculating all the amounts of money that they had sent that lady,
Mm-hmm.
he had sent her over 150,000. He was like, I'm in debt now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did. Propane.
The director and his
Propane.
wife, they sent, I think they said like 180.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Then she hit them over the head, the son and his girl over the head for 120,000 worth of credit card and bank debt.
Mm-hmm.
And then
How
on
she
top of
ain't
that,
locked up? I,
of that, another 180 for the cars.
how wasn't she locked up? I never got
I
that.
don't know, but she
Cause she
definitely
been
was
doing this shit for
scamming.
40 years.
Okay, so the
Hey,
due
I get my
diligence
tickets.
that the wife was doing at the end, when she started really investigating her, y'all should have did that shit at the beginning.
Yeah.
I would have, cause that's just weird that all of a sudden now you want to meet
But
me.
I don't think you would have. I do not think that you would have investigated her from the beginning. I do not
Before I
think that.
started
And the
spending some
reason why I
motherfucking
say
money,
that,
nope.
the reason why I say you wouldn't have investigated her from the beginning, that was your mother. You never knew her. You had a bomb. You never had a mother. Your father was a dog.
Oh,
That I
possibly,
do
pot.
If he if
black.
somebody done called him and they saying they his mom, he never
Mm-hmm.
had one. He had a piece of shit daddy. You
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't have investigated her. You wouldn't have investigated her.
But I wouldn't have gave all that access
You probably
either.
wouldn't have did that. But then look how that was on that was on that line though.
No, he had started
No.
when he first met her, and she was like, "I only stay in 5-star
Oh
hotels
yeah.
and shit like that." But when
You
her
still
bills
wouldn't
didn't
investigate. I know both of y'all still wouldn't investigate her did the first year.
bullshit.
Y'all
When it
wouldn't
come
have.
to my
Y'all
money,
would. They eventually did it, but it wouldn't have been in the
when
beginning.
it come to my money, I ask a lot of fucking questions.
You could have asked her all the questions you want to. You still gonna get her that money.
No, I wasn't.
Shit. No, I won't.
You better ask him if
I
he was
don't know you
paying
like
You
that.
can ask her. Let me tell you something. You ain't no smarter than that woman that been a criminal 40 years. You ain't. You can't. You ain't. You will
I ain't
never
never
be.
said I was. What I'm
I
saying
know.
is,
That's
That
why
she
when the
won't
woman
get
ain't
my
gonna get her that
money.
money, you
what
gonna
I'm
get her that
saying
money.
is,
You
when
weren't
it
gonna get
come to
into it
my
that first
money,
time.
I ask a lot of fucking questions
You was
because
gonna get that lady. You was gonna get that
that
lady
lady,
that money
she
that
was
first
gonna be
time.
in there
Maybe not
cleaning
the second and
rooms.
the third time.
She was
You was
gonna
gonna
be in
get
there
that woman
cleaning
that money.
rooms. She was gonna be cleaning rooms to pay off her debt to the hotel because it wasn't gonna be me.
Okay. Okay.
And then why
I'm
are
a
you
career
staying
criminal.
at five
You
star
gonna outsmart a
hotel
career
and
criminal?
want me to pay for it?
It ain't about outsmarting her. It's just about telling her no.
Yeah, exactly.
I love the way that y'all like to say what y'all ain't gonna do.
Y'all,
When anybody watching
my
this shit gonna
mama,
go
you
that
better
way,
come sleep on
you
this
would. You
sofa.
probably won't go that far, but you would. You would. You would.
If
You would.
if it come down to my money, I'm asking questions. If the shit don't sound right, I'm gonna have to back up
But
off
how?
of it.
But it probably sounded right to him. What you mean?
And that's what I'm saying. It probably did, but
Yeah.
he wasn't asking any questions. That
Mm-mm.
was my whole point. He was just going with the flow, and I get it. The emotional damage had already been done to him, and he was grasping at straws. I get that.
Yeah.
So I'm not debating whether or not he was in his right mind or not. I said when it comes to me, I ask questions when I start passing out funds. Before I release funds, I ask a lot of fucking questions
And they never went to the doctor with her
to
or
see if I
anything.
can answer.
Right. You didn't look at the medication.
Was there any medication?
Yeah, he said it was just for diabetes and high blood pressure.
Well, she looked like she had those. I'm not even gonna lie. She looked like she had those.
But that was it. Then she bought that red paint, red dye, make it seem like she was throwing up blood and shit. Like, lady.
It was when
Mm.
he asked her, she was like, "Oh, you don't trust me? Fine, I don't care." Like, you gonna try to make me feel bad because I asked the question? The shit ain't adding up, mama. Every time he
Right,
tried
at
to get
all,
closer to
mama.
the wife, every time he tried to get closer to the wife, or the wife wanted to do something, like when she wanted to take the trip to New Zealand, she was
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, you gonna be gone?" I'm like, "I'm gonna die during them days because the doctor only giving
Well,
me 2 days."
well,
Like,
I
damn.
lived without you for 45 years.
That lady did right to leave him though.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she already knew what was going on, and she sent her friend over there. She sent her friend, but when the friend went to talk to him, that's when he opened his eyes up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That man, that dude that she told him don't tell.
Yeah,
That I
don't
said,
tell.
mm-hmm,
That's the one she told. Well, I need some money from you because I'm always giving people and I don't get nothing in return. And he looking like I don't have no money to
he
give
got around
you.
them broke.
And
Poor
friend
Payne.
said,
Payne called the embassy looking for trying to find out. Poor Payne. Mm.
didn't he help set her up with like some kind of experimental cancer treatment? And I'm thinking, if they done gave you six
One of them
months,
Asian people did. I don't know why. I
pain,
forget which one, but I
pain,
know
I think
one
it was
of them.
pain. But if they gave you 6 months,
Mm-hmm.
and during the course of all this, we probably like at month 5,
Right.
right? We this
Right.
we probably at month 5 by now, right? I don't know if an experimental treatment is gonna be enough to help you at this point. Cause if they gave you 6 months and you keep showing your son that you're rapidly declining.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not for nothing. It, she still would have did it because that's the same thing that's going on with one of my friends' girlfriend now. She's
Okay.
she
Mm-hmm.
she she almost gone, but she's in an experimental.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she still would did it, but I don't know. I probably I know I can't speak for y'all. I'm just gonna say I probably would have fell for it the first time, but then I would have been like, oh wait, she come back way too. I'm supposed to say she rich. What the hell? Yeah, I can't say I wouldn't have gave her nothing the first time. I can't say that. I can't say it, and that's my mom. It's like with him, he was gonna do whatever she asked him to do because he was blind because he had no money. He didn't know what he had. Like she knew what she was doing. She knew what she was doing.
Mm-hmm.
You later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But when they started going down that rabbit hole with them names, it was like, well, she said her daddy name was this. Then she said her daddy
Mm-hmm.
name was this. Then she
But
said her
what
daddy
about
name was this. Like
what
shit.
about when they had a whole bunch of? She had a whole bunch of that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That she had a whole bunch of daddies. Daddy left here. Daddy left here a
Mm-hmm.
whole bunch of ways. Like what the hell? Propane, propane. Yeah, I'm just
Man,
gonna keep on saying propane. Pain knew he
Mm-hmm.
was in
Pain
trouble.
looked hurt.
He
He
did.
looked hurt.
Pain
He
looked
did.
broke. Pain looked broke. Uh-huh.
Yeah, he looked hurt. He looked broke
Pain
Yeah.
in
looked broke.
spirits and in finances. He looked broke.
And he knew it. He
He-
knew it, man. I know that man heart was in his motherfucking boot. I know his
Yeah.
heart was in his boot, man. Man, I came in motherfucker with $1 and I ain't even got a penny.
Right.
Man, okay.
then she kept sending him pictures of the rings and shit, and pictures of her with the money.
Oh, the rings, yeah, that wasn't real.
The rings that
Mm-mm.
wasn't real. The
Yeah, that
earrings
motherfucker
that
wasn't even
wasn't real.
real. Like, what?
It was her
Yo.
with the stacks of money on the table, posing like she was in a rap video.
Man, that's how they be too.
She had the money fanned on her face and shit.
They should have known something like that. Something was wrong. What old
Yeah.
person do all that?
Yeah, she too yeah, she ain't no old person doing that shit. They used to money. So what you doing? You
Nah,
posing with money. You should be used to money by this point.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
it's
Mm.
terrible.
Hey, but she passed that hotel room with them diamonds. That wasn't real. That was too funny to me. Bro.
mm-hmm.
Hey, you see, they said some people recognized her from the show once it aired.
Mm-mm.
Yeah,
For real?
it
I'm trying to figure out how she ain't locked up.
she's been charged with multiple counts of fraud in
Okay.
Singapore,
Okay.
and some people recognized her from the show, so she faces up to 20 years in prison if she's convicted.
She'll be there. She gonna get 25. They gonna throw an extra 5 for good measure. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this fact that she done swindled a shitload of money. When they get through, when they tally up all her swindling she
Mm-hmm.
did, that shit got to be well in the millions. It
She ain't
gotta
got
be.
shit. But she was like, "What was you doing with that money?"
Living lavish.
Right.
Living lavish. And you ain't got no, cause she don't have nothing.
No.
She ain't got nothing. So when them people getting her them hundreds and 200 and all that money, that bitch was spending.
I ain't gonna tell you when she was like, you need to come sign these papers so the accounts will be on, everything will go to you. I'm thinking, Lord, he
Bro,
finna
you
Right.
sign some shit and he
Right. That's what I said too.
you signing for the elevator to drop you. Ah,
so it's
Man,
like, and you
that
finna
woman
sign
is
to say
she
you
the
done
devil.
this motherfucking fraud ring and you finna go to jail.
that man
Because
lost his
it's
mama and his wife.
right, it's one thing you swindling people you really don't know, but how can you swindle your son who you was not in his life at all, and then when you got in his life, you fucked over? Like you could have stayed where you was at.
Yeah, why you gotta go to hell? You can't never have no more good luck.
It was the call, and when she was like, "Hey, son, I'm sorry. I'm so
And then she
sorry."
sounds sympathetic. And
She
then
was
she
like,
said,
"I'm
don't
so
be
sorry I
mad
did
at
that
me.
to you. I'm so sorry." He was like, "Really, really?" She's like, "I'm
Mm.
sorry."
Yeah, and they got out their phone though.
Did
He's like, I'm
he's like, "I
done
ain't
with
fucking
you.
with you no more.
Uh-uh.
You still alive? Oh, okay. Thought you had 6 months."
Right.
I thought you had died.
Yeah,
I
because
wish you would have.
he when he stopped hearing from her, he did check out. He's like, "Hey, mom, it's Graham. Hadn't heard from you in a while." He was still trying to be the dutiful
Yep,
son,
Mm.
right?
yep, yep.
Fuck all of that.
She want to think about him like that. She ain't want
At
to.
all.
She done. The well is dry.
Yeah, look at that. No,
Mm.
you just another one of them. Get out of here. Shut up.
Once he started asking them questions like, "So you took money from so and so," and she was like,
Mm.
"You're not my son." Then you start talking shit. You start talking shit about him to him.
Yeah,
Them
right.
kids.
Yep, yep.
Graham don't
She
love
sure
me.
did.
Graham
She
don't
sure
love me.
did.
He
Hey,
let
her
me
voice
play
used to tickle
outside.
me too, though. I ain't gonna lie. Her voice tickled me too.
Like she just like,
Mm.
Hey, son, get your fucking ass over there and listen to
Right.
the plane.
"Get your
Shut
thieving
up
ass off
talking to
my
me.
phone."
Uh, so wait, come what that was on Netflix or Hulu?
That's on Netflix.
Netflix.
On Netflix. Y'all
Yeah,
gotta go watch because it's kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie.
it is.
It's
Yeah.
sad, but it's funny.
Oh,
It's a sad funny. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Of course, it's a
Funny
funny.
sad.
it's
Yeah, yeah,
funny
yeah.
sad.
It's
It's
funny
funny
sad.
sad.
Like
Like you feel
you
sad
gonna
for
laugh a
the
little bit, you might
situation.
cry a little bit,
Yeah,
but
a
then
little bit.
you're gonna be
Yeah.
real satisfied. Like,
Yeah.
how can somebody act? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
What's the
wild.
saying? It be your own people.
It be your own people. They be the
Hmm.
ringleader. They be the ringleader fucking with it. But I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, it be your own people. So
I thought they was him and his wife or girlfriend, whoever she is, was gonna get back together.
I did too.
I didn't.
But no,
I did too. I just knew it because she loved
cause,
him.
'cause she was trying to fight it with him,
Yeah,
but
she held on long as she could.
yeah.
I think that once he kind of like deserted her during the early stages of that baby being
That
home,
baby. Yep,
that
that did
kind
it
of
for her.
changed their relationship. At that point, that's when
Mm.
she kind of fell out of love with him. She still
Mm-hmm.
loved him, but she was
Mm-hmm.
no longer in love with him because she felt like he chose a stranger
Over
over the
her.
family that he
Yep.
he had made. You know what I'm
And she
saying?
tried to
Right.
tell him. She tried
Yeah,
to
she
tell him.
tried to tell him.
Yeah.
Yep.
You still chose it, so guess what? Go be with her.
Yeah. Go be with
She
I'm finna
probably
go
had to
find my
separate to
son a
get a separate from
stepdaddy.
that dad. She probably separated to get away from that dad.
well, it can't be pain. What's his name?
Pain, pain.
Well, she,
Ain't
cause she
pain.
just
Hey,
took
got
all
money
the
for
all
days.
the
Stay
all
here.
this money.
Hey, she got pain down to the crumbs.
She took pain. Poor pain. I've been saying it the
Mm.
whole time. Poor pain. Let's poor pain. But it was good, y'all. Y'all gotta go check it out. Come
Yeah.
on Netflix, right? Go check it out. It was
It was
good.
yeah. It was interesting.
Now, look, y'all. I got the game. It's premature though. And I'm not
Okay.
somebody with the question, so I'm just gonna ask y'all. I know y'all finna talk shit, but I don't care. I'm not a
Hmm.
smart person, so I'm gonna ask y'all, right?
Hmm.
And it's premature because I didn't really finish it. But I'm just gonna start off. So it's something. So I was remaking Black Card Revolt. That's
Okay.
what I was doing, but I didn't. I left some things out. Okay, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna start asking questions. I'm gonna start on my left side, which is 10. 10 on my left, and then big as you on my right. All
Okay.
right. So what was Malcolm X's original name? These are multiple choice questions too. What was Malcolm X's original nickname?
Red,
Slim, Red. Woman, can you please let me get the three choices out? What you say?
Only multiple choice for that one. It's
What?
red.
It's
It was
who?
red. It was red.
Red.
No,
Bullshit.
it
Or
was
actually, it
Detroit.
might have been little.
No, it was Detroit Red. It wasn't red. It was Detroit Red.
Okay, technicality. I give it to you. Go ahead.
Yeah, because the answer you wouldn't let me read the answer. You would have got it right because the answer is Slim Red and Detroit Red.
I
Yeah,
still win.
Mm. It's just in Detroit.
Big E. Who sing the song that includes the line? Oh, I shouldn't ask her this one because she don't know something. I forgot.
Right. So you
Forgot. Okay, I'll give you another one. I'll give you another. I'll give you another. What does it mean if your ear keeps itching? A, someone is talking about you. B, you're about to get some money. Or C, you're about to have company.
hey, somebody talking about you.
So then, Tim, I'm gonna ask you the question I finna ask her 'cause she don't know words of songs. You know, she told us.
Don't do
Uh,
that.
huh? I
Don't do
I
that.
I have to remind myself. Okay,
Mm.
who sing the song that includes the line "Maybe I'm just like my mama"? Michael Jackson, Ron Isley, or Prince?
Prince.
Okay,
Prince.
Prince.
When
Prince. Huh?
Prince.
It's
Is
Prince.
it when doves cry?
It is when doves
Yeah.
cry.
Oh, you
Thank
know
you.
that song?
Ah. Mhm. Now don't ask me the rest of the words, but I
All
knew
right,
that.
I'm back on you, Biggie. No, I'm not gonna ask you no more words of that song. I'm not gonna make that fatal
Thank you.
mistake.
I
I'm back
appreciate
on you
that.
though. I'm back on you. Where was MLK deleted? Where was Martin Luther King deleted? Selma, Alabama, Memphis, Tennessee, or Montgomery, Alabama?
C.
Montgomery, Alabama.
Mm. Is
Wrong.
that C?
No,
Oh. What is?
Memphis.
What was the question again?
Where was Martin Luther King Jr. deleted? Deleted. I can't say the word. Deleted.
Unalived.
Alive. Deleted.
Oh.
Alive. All of it.
Oh, oh yeah. Okay.
Okay. All right. Okay. Who I got now? 10. 10.
10.
It's me.
Oh yeah, because I couldn't. I can't. This another. It's another song, Big E. Shy. You don't know but one. Okay.
Okay.
Not you know.
Yeah, you mean she know when
My-
doves cry. That's
Yeah.
one of my
Yeah.
favorite Prince
Just
songs too. I ain't
the
gonna lie.
part of
Mm-hmm.
just like my mama. Yeah. Just
The
like my.
end part right
Yeah.
there.
Yeah. 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 And when doves cry.
Okay. 10. The last time this artist checked, he was the man on these streets. Is it A, Jay-Z, B, Drake, or C, Jeezy?
The man right here.
Oh, Jeezy.
You right.
Yeah.
It's process of elimination. Kind
No,
of
no,
sort of.
Jeezy's one of my favorite artists. And I was like, I had to hear the song in my head, and I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay, yeah. Because this last time I checked, I was the man on these streets.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love, man, he had a symphony concert where he brought an entire symphony with him.
So I heard they talked about this on my favorite podcast. They said
Mm.
They said it wasn't good. It wasn't good.
they said he was getting
Damn.
words to the song there.
Well, he must have had a high night.
Because Jeezy is the man now.
I
The
love his,
man right
didn't
here.
like his tiny desk because like the crowd that they had there didn't know, and like they were a shitty crowd to me.
Okay.
Mm.
They were like they were lackluster. Like Jesus was like, "Hey, these some of my hits." Like
Yeah,
it was
Mm.
just
they
like,
weren't going. They wasn't going.
Damn.
All right, Big Ish. Let me see. Which one of these should I give you? I'm gonna give you this one. It's the next one up. I ain't use the next one up.
Mm.
Which sorority was founded first? Was it A, Delta Sigma Theta, B, Zeta Phi Beta, or C, Alpha Kappa Alpha?
C. Alpha.
1908, if I ain't mistaken. Okay. Now, T, what
so
character from the show Charmed was
Ah.
also in Beverly Hills 90210? Was it Donna Martin? Huh?
Mm-mm.
What you want to get the okay?
I'm
Don,
trying to think. Go ahead.
okay. Was it Donna Martin? And this is for 10 because I see you want to answer, Big. You
Yeah,
just
because I like 90210.
I
okay.
did
Well,
too.
this ain't
Mm-mm.
your question to lot though. Now let's just get on back over here to
Are
10.
you
So
naming
10,
the
let me get
actors' real names?
no show
They
name.
stage name.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Donna Martin, Brenda Walsh, or Kelly Taylor.
Brenda
What?
Walsh.
Oh, okay. You got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I can't
All
remember her
right. Now,
name on
Big East, you
Charm
got
though.
another one. You got another. Well, no, I don't want to ask that one. I don't want to ask that one. Okay, so now these right here, this is where I kind of switched it up, but I
Mm-hmm.
didn't write down why I switched it up, so
Okay.
I gotta perfect that part. But I'm still
Okay.
asking you. Name 3 swimming styles. These
Uh,
were meant to be timed. These ones right here, they're meant to be timed, right?
yeah, all right. Now you would ask me that, and I don't know how to swim. Uh,
Yeah, me either, but I do know swimming
the
styles.
breaststroke. Uh,
Swimming like the breaststroke. Okay.
is floating one.
Yeah, it could be
The
one.
float.
I give you one. I get it. I
Uh,
gotta get to it.
I don't know. Deep diving. I don't know.
See, yeah, I'll take a shot. Remember, team, we talking about it.
Okay. Okay.
Whenever you get something wrong, you got to take your half shot, a shot, or something.
Mm.
So yeah, doggy powder. That's one.
Mm.
That's a swimming
Okay.
style. Little baby can do. Okay. 10.
Yes. Sir.
What movie has a character named Mookie?
Named who?
Mookie. Is it Juice? Is it Boys in the Hood? Is it Friday? Or is it Do the Right Thing?
Do the right thing.
Yep.
Cause
Do the
it's
right thing.
what is her name?
Mm.
Hispanic, the Puerto Rican chick that did the dancing with
Rose Perez.
Rosie
Was it Rose?
Perez.
Yeah.
Mookie.
Mookie.
Okay. All right. What? I don't want to ask. I'm gonna ask that one, but it ain't. What's a sign that the family gathering is about to go wrong? Give me 3 things. That's so.
Uh,
It's this one. Ain't no right or wrong. Just 3 things.
three things. Who made the potato salad?
Definitely.
Okay.
Uh, somebody fighting or about to fight. Oh, Space Game. Mm-hmm.
I ain't think of that one.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody run a Boston
Mm-hmm.
on your ass.
Uh, I don't know. I can't think of the third one.
So you have to take another shot. You'll
But
be
what
back.
you what you got?
Uh, what's the sign? Loud arguing, like arguing between the family members.
Okay.
A food shortage. Somebody ate up all the ribs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And when that one uninvited family member show the fuck up, we didn't invite you, so we finna whoop your ass and you got to go home. It's gonna be a problem.
Or somebody taking home like 10 plates.
Exactly. You
Yep,
ain't bring
yep.
shit. Don't never bring
Yeah.
shit.
Put
You
that
just
up
come
under
and
the
pull up. You come. You don't patch your to go place and ain't nobody else ate yet. The fuck.
Right.
Now 10. Name
So
3 things that always happen in the black church.
somebody fall out under the power.
Oh, like shouting type shit.
When they get the shouting and they
Why did I
pass
say
out.
shouting type shit? That wasn't right. Okay, he forgive me. That wasn't cool.
Somebody fall out under the power.
Okay,
The ushers got the kitten heels on. The little heels.
Yeah.
that's gonna happen in the white church too. So I gotta strike that.
Okay,
I gotta strike that.
you gonna strike that one?
I'm gonna
Okay.
have to strike that.
Okay. You gonna always have a guest pastor,
Okay. Somebody always,
and
but yeah, okay.
the minister of music gonna have a little twang to him.
No, nigga, that ain't a different fucking black church. Hell no.
You know that.
Mm-mm. Hell no, I ain't letting you do that.
Yes.
Come on with a name.
I one of the pastor's family members is either on the organ or the drums.
How we
Either the
know that?
first,
Come on, nothing. I don't even know that. I ain't never had that happen in no church I've been to. I
the
can't say
first
that.
lady is out. If the first lady can play the organ, she on the organ.
The
If
first
it's for
lady?
the first lady,
right.
Me
if
too.
if she can play the organ, the first
Nah,
lady
my
is gonna
first,
be the
all my
organ
first ladies be on the first row with that big ass hat.
with that big hat.
With that big ass
Oh,
hat.
there we go with the big
Mhm.
hats.
So that's a yeah. That's finna say that's one. Yeah, because I had the
Uh,
big hats. I had the pastor going off. You know when he's wrapping his shit up. I had the shouting too.
now we wrapping this shit up.
I can't have more again. Dang, my bad, my bad, my bad.
Mm-mm-mm.
Okay, hold on. I think I got one. Let me see. I got three down here that I forgot to put the Okay, I can do this one. Big Ish.
Mm. False.
I don't want to do that one though, cause I know you know that one, so I can't do that one. It was who sung the theme song of a different word.
Uh, Aretha
That's
Franklin.
it. Oh, okay.
I can sing. I can sing.
Hmm.
Mm.
Okay, hold on. Let me get you one more, Tim. Let me get you one more. I got these separate. Why did I put them separate? Okay. In what city did Rosa Parks refuse to give up her seat? Tuskegee, Alabama, Montgomery, Alabama, or Birmingham?
That's a good one. That's a
That's
good
a
one.
good one. Shit.
She gave up her seat, but her husband had a car. Okay.
Get
He
at
rode
it.
the bus that day.
Yeah.
You
She
said what
rode the
was the
bus
one
that
you
day.
said? I know it ain't Tuskegee. You said Montgomery or Birmingham.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I want to say it might have been Montgomery, but I could be wrong.
Okay.
What is it?
Uh, it was Montgomery. Because you know how when I seen it, when I wrote that up, I was like Montgomery bus. I mean,
Yeah.
boycott. So that's how I know it was
Yeah.
Montgomery. Yeah. What else do I got? Okay. Big East.
Mm-hmm.
I may be poor and ugly, but I'm still here. What movie did that come from?
The
New
color
Jack.
purple.
Ah, yeah, y'all know them fucking movies.
Mm-hmm. But I'm here. I'm here.
Till you do
Okay,
right,
10.
Right.
everything you think about gonna fail. Oh, oh,
10.
yeah.
What was the Jacksons' home address in Gary, Indiana?
Oh shit. I barely know my address.
And I ain't write no extra one, so I just figured you might just know it. I got to think.
Nah.
I know it because I know the song. 2300 Jackson Street, always home. My friends, I can forget your name.
Yeah, what song is
It's
that?
the
That
same.
is
I
not one
haven't
of the
changed.
popular songs they got.
2300 Jackson Street. That's the name of the song.
I learned something.
Oh.
Well, Big Ish would have been on her way to bed had we been playing for real. She took about 3 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Well, well, y'all, we made something out of nothing tonight. We whooped up a meal tonight.
Mm.
Yeah, we cooked. We
Made
cooked
groceries.
tonight. We cooked, huh?
We made groceries.
Yeah, we made them. Mm-hmm. We
Let
made
him
them.
cook. Yeah.
I asked you, but you just won't. I asked you. I asked you, but you refused. I mean, ain't nothing I can do. You refuse.
Yeah, it just came to my mind. You know, y'all say cooking and stuff, you know.
Let it
Mhm.
cook. Let it
Mm-hmm.
cook.
If it come up, you gotta come at.
You gotta let it out.
She said Big East out here frying shit. Let it cook.
Mm-hmm.
It's something so wrong with that picture, but I digress.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Thank y'all for coming to join. What's wrong with
I don't know.
you? Thank y'all so much for coming back and joining us. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. We creeping up on episode 50. Biggish, we creeping up on 50.
I know. I know. Yep.
So anyway, y'all come back for 49 too here. And don't y'all, which is the next one. And don't y'all
Mm-hmm.
forget to, what do we want the people to do while we gone?
Like, subscribe, comment, and share.